Hi, Elders Quorum and the Ranchero Ward for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. I am Michael Buckoff, first counsel in the Elders Quorum here, and I have our missionaries, our full-time missionaries here. I was lucky enough to see them yesterday. They're very, very nice, helpful, productive missionaries. So, first of all, I want to introduce, we already know Elder Palmer. And Elder Palmer, can you tell us a little bit about what you've been doing over the last month or so in the Ranchero Ward? And then I'll introduce our newest missionary. All right, Elder Palmer.
So, Um, awesome. In the last little bit, we've been doing a lot of things. We've been working with some people who we've been teaching recently, some new people, and other than that, we've been visiting members, visiting less actives, visiting part member families, and just trying to strengthen the ward here in this area. We've also been doing some service to try and, just help some people. That's what we do,
All right.
just in the physical aspect. And yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about the John Ellers, our ward mission leader, was passing around a stake sign up sheet. So you guys are looking for volunteers, members to help you with your teaching appointments during the week, right? Can you tell us a little bit more about that and
Yeah.
how can members
Yeah.
of the Elders Quorum participate in this?
Yeah, so it's a calendar that shows the availability of members that we can we can call and see if they can come with us uh, to a lesson if we have a lesson at that point. So
Okay.
say we have a lesson at 5:30 on a Wednesday, and we see that John Ellers or Michael Buckoff are available during that time. We'll say, okay, let's bring Brother Buckoff, and we'll call Brother Buckoff, and uh, we'll ask him if he's available since he put it down on the sheet, and if he is, then we invite him to a lesson with us.
All right.
So
Now this
it
calendar
has
that
this.
I saw in Elders Quorum today, is this available online also or only we sign up during Elders Quorum meetings?
I believe it is also online. There is, I think Brother Ellers has the permissions to edit that, but I'm not
Okay.
100% sure.
Is it over in
So,
Facebook or is it something the stake is doing from the stake website? Because I'll post a link at some point so people can get access to it. Do you know where it's being housed?
I think I think it's on a drive, like a spreadsheet, but
Okay.
I think that they're only allowing certain members to access it. Like they're gonna appoint somebody to sign up. So if you want to, you just have to contact the person in charge of it,
Okay.
which
So
I
what we're
believe
doing right
Brother
now
Ellers.
is we're getting the members, seeing who's willing to go, and then they compile this electronically to some location online. Okay, I got it. All right, thank you, Elder Palmer. Thank you so far for your service in our ward. We're very happy to have you and continue to have you in our ward. And now we have our newest missionary, Elder Begay. Can you tell us a little bit about your background? For example, before you're on a mission, and then I'll ask you a little bit about where you were before you got here. But tell us what you did before you were missionary, maybe high school and extracurricular academic type interest, these kinds of things, sports, whatever you'd like to talk about.
Um, yeah, so I grew up in a small town in northern Arizona, called Page, Arizona, near Lake Powell. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of a smaller town. But I mean, I grew up in the church. I loved playing sports growing up, played all the sports that I could, and narrowed them all down to football, wrestling, and baseball. I enjoyed those very much. Um,
Yeah, tell me
but
about
yeah,
football and baseball. So in football, what was your position? What did you play? Defense, offense? What did you do?
so football, I played linebacker and tight end. And my senior year, I played yeah, so I played both ways because it was like
Wow.
a
Okay.
3A school. It was a 3A school, so we're kind of like mid-sized. So a couple of us could play both ways.
Okay.
Um, yeah, had a lot of fun playing football. Actually, my senior year, I moved to Mesa, and I went to a 6A school. Went to Mesa Mountain View.
Okay. So
Uh,
that's a
yeah,
pretty. Was that a big step up? Was it surprising to go to the 6A compared to the 3A?
yeah. I mean, there's a lot of differences. I mean, there was like I don't know, bigger pool of competition. I was really excited to stay at Page my senior year because I wanted to like I don't know, as a senior, like I would have I don't know, I probably would have dominated a lot more, but I don't know, it really pushed me to be better when I went to 6A. But I mean, I still got to play varsity sports and got to start
Yeah.
and
So you kind of went from
play all the
being
sports.
a big fish in a small pond to being a small fish in a big pond.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people thought I wasn't gonna be able to like make some of the teams or like whatnot. So I feel like I did pretty good. I mean, I made
Hmm.
varsity on all the sports in Mesa too.
Now
So I
with
mean,
the
it was a lot of
football,
fun.
what kind of speed are we talking about? You ever do the 40?
Speed, I'm really
40
not.
yard?
I'm really not that fast. I'm like pretty slow. I'm like a 5. I'm like pretty slow. But like I was never like the fastest kid, but I always had like really good hands.
Hmm.
And like I watched a lot of film, and I don't know. I remember like on defense, I would watch a lot of film, so I knew sometimes just based off of formation and field position what teams would run. And I think I don't know, being able to analyze film was one of my strengths. And
Yeah.
I don't know, it was a
Tell
lot
me
of
about
fun.
baseball. What'd you do in baseball?
Baseball. I played. Let's see, played third base. I loved pitching. I pitched a lot, and
Oh, wow.
I
Okay.
liked catching. Catching wasn't so boring. I was like pretty good at third, but third base is like kind of scary because people I don't know. You usually get some pretty hard balls hit to you. You kind of
Oh,
close
yeah.
your eyes and stick your glove out. But I love baseball. It
That's scary. I
was
wouldn't
a
ever
lot of
do
fun.
third base. And then tell me
Yeah,
about wrestling.
I
So
love. Yeah.
what'd you do in wrestling?
Let's see. Wrestling. Like my freshman year, I was like 138, and then sophomore year I was 170, and then junior senior year I was 195. But wrestling was probably the like I was like the sport I most excelled at.
Hmm.
I guess you could say. Like, I did really good at wrestling. I loved it. I loved it. It was a really hard sport, but I learned a lot of like life lessons and went through a lot of hard things. I learned and I don't know, I learned a lot of just learned a lot. So
All right. And
I
then
love wrestling.
let's talk about, so how did you make your decision to go on a mission? Was that an easy, difficult decision? I mean, going from say Page to Mesa, I know that must have been hard on you as a senior, right? Nobody wants to leave their high school as a senior. That must have been tough. Then you moved over to Mesa, and what made you decide to go on a mission, a full-time mission?
I think I always knew I was gonna go on a mission. Um, but I mean, let's see. I don't know. I always knew I was gonna go on a mission, but I mean like going through like high school, I mean I don't know. A mission was like it was always the plan. I guess only sometimes it got a little hard, not harder because I still knew I was going to go on a mission, but like when I would talk to like different coaches and stuff and get like different scholarships and sometimes different scholarships like I wouldn't even be able to keep scholarships like academic or
Hmm.
like athletic scholarships because I don't know, a lot of schools just don't hold those. And I don't know, that's, when you're losing like thousands of dollars and like money I could be using for school to go on a mission, I was like, oh, that kind of sucks. But I always knew I was going to go on a mission. So anytime, I don't know, I got like talk to the coaches, I would just let them know like, hey, I'm gonna be gone for 2 years.
So it was a
Um,
sacrifice. You had to sacrifice, it sounds like, right?
yeah, I mean, yeah, a little bit, but I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I love teaching the gospel. I love doing missionary work, and I really felt a lot of joy from this. I just always knew that like
Hmm.
it was something I was gonna do, and I kind of stuck to it. And
And you've been out, you said 11 months, correct?
yeah, 11 months.
And then Elder Palmer's been out for 21 months. So So, Elder Begay, so what would you like to see? What could we do that would really make these few months you have with the Ranchero Ward? What would you like to see in the Ranchero Ward, the Elders Quorum, Relief Society, Young Men, Young Women? What can we do that would make you happy that you think could really further the gospel in this area?
Well, I mean, it's really nice, like with all the restrictions that are being lifted with COVID and more people getting vaccinated and stuff. So I feel like,
I
I don't know,
got my
people are going to
shots.
be.
Everybody in my family, we got our shots.
And I feel like we'll be able to, I don't know, see more people. And I don't know, just like first and foremost, just to be like, I don't know, just a good neighbor and a good friend to like those around us. I think that's what people see like first.
Hmm.
And I don't know, just whenever I don't know, like just don't be afraid to share the gospel, or just don't be afraid to just be like, I don't know, like a good person to those around us. 'Cause I feel like that's what's like people see most is like our example and
Yeah.
different things like that.
And
But
I'm going to throw two things in. Are you guys okay? Let's push the member visits. Would you guys be happy if you had more visits with members?
yes,
Okay.
definitely.
Like you met with me yesterday and my wife. I'm glad that you guys could come over. You talked with my son. I like how he sees you guys as examples. My wife was really happy. She made a lot of connections with you, Elder Begay. You know, you started talking about your Native American heritage and all that stuff. That was pretty cool. And then
Mhm.
the other is signing up on that calendar. You know, we can assist when you guys have appointments. There's a lot of stats out there that says if you teach somebody with a member, it can be more effective, correct?
Yeah, I mean, because I don't know, we get transferred around a lot, but the members are always here. And I think it's just really exciting, to like, I don't know, when the members are involved kind of with the work, or at least know what's going on, and to hear about like the people that are progressing, the investigators that we have. Because I don't know, when maybe future missionaries here, the members will know who the missionaries have been working with, and have connections with these people. And that's super helpful because the members will always be here, or longer than we will be here. But
Okay. So Ranchero Ward, here they are. These are the missionaries. These are the full-time missionaries. They are ready. They are ready to support us in our missionary efforts. I think I want to get it right, right? We're doing the
yeah,
missionary work, and then we have these Elder Begay and Elder Palmer. We got 21 months of experience. We got 11 months of experience. We got some veteran missionaries here. They know how to teach. They have strong testimonies. Please let them into your home. First step, let them into your home. Talk to them. They can give us great ideas on what we can do as organizations, as members, and as we share the gospel with the people in the Hesperia area. I testify everybody that these elders are here to serve and they will support us in helping us become closer to Jesus Christ. And thank you, Elder Palmer, Elder Begay. Thank you for taking the time to talk to me today. And good luck for both of you. And I hope that everybody in our ward will do everything we can to help further the gospel of Jesus Christ.